Hi, in this video, let me explain to you what all the different buttons on your FPD television remote control are doing. I'll go step by step and I will tell you everything that is to know about it. So let's get started. We have the power button, pretty obvious. Okay, you press once, it turns on the TV, you press another time and the TV will switch to standby mode. Then over here we have the mute button. You press on it and there's no sound that will come out of the speakers of your TV. You press on it again and the sound will reappear. Then we have the number keys that can be used depending on which app, or if you're, let's say you're watching live TV, you can set the channel number simply by pressing on it. We have a few shortcuts over here for some apps that are the most used: Netflix, YouTube Music, and Prime Video. You press on it and it will redirect you directly to the app. Then we have this one. It looks like a person, and this is to manage different Google accounts. So you can have multiple people connected to your TV. Let's say you have a daughter, maybe you have a husband, a wife, and each of these persons can have their own profile with their own apps on the TV. So by pressing here, you'll be able to select and switch between the different profiles. Then we have the microphone button. This is very important since you don't have to type. Let's say you're looking for a TV show or a movie. Maybe you want to type something on your TV. Simply by keeping this button pressed and talking to your remote control, you can search for things. So you can, let's say, keep it pressed and say, open Netflix. I know you have a shortcut here, but you can open many different things. You can even select your input, so you can keep press on it and say open HDMI 1 and it will switch to HDMI 1. Very useful. Then we have the settings button. If you press on it, you're going to have many different settings available for your TV. Usually there's a screen opening on the right side of your display. And if you tap OK, you'll get the full setting list. We have the directional pad with the OK to confirm, pretty self-explanatory. We have the back button, this one with the arrow. We have the home button, so you press on it, you go back on the home screen no matter where you are. You have over here the TV program guide. So if you're watching live TV, you want to know what's the schedule for the day, you press here and you're going to get the whole thing. The volume button, the source button over here, you press on it, you can switch between antenna, HDMI 1, HDMI 2, and other things. Then right under that source button, we're gonna have the open menu, open settings menu. Depending where you are in the, on your TV, this button may not work. It's not always active, but if you're over an app, you can press on it and see if it's actually activating something. Then over here, the P up, P down. Okay, these are two different buttons. It's to select the channel. Imagine that's the channel button, up and down. Then we have a series of different colorful buttons. These are special function key, and maybe you'll be deceived to know, but they don't work with many apps. Sometimes they work depending if you have a cable box. Sometimes they will be activated, but most of the time they will be useless, unfortunately. But it's nice to have them in case your app is compatible with them. Next we have the MTS button. This button is not active if you are in the main menu. Okay, I'm pressing on it and there's nothing appearing on my display. It's sometimes active if you're watching a TV channel. In that case, you can switch different audio settings by clicking this button. Next, we have the CC button. This will open the CC menu in case you want subtitles. Here we have an I button, an information button. Sometimes it works. Again, if you're in the main menu, it doesn't. But if you're watching live TV or a streaming service that is compatible with this, it will give you a few details, a few information on the bottom of the screen once you tap on it. Again, not many used. You probably will never press on it. Next, we have the live TV button. it will switch to live TV. When you press here, we have the USB button. If you have connected a USB drive with your movies or pictures or music in the back of your TV, by pressing here, you'll be able to select what you want to watch. We have the sleep button to put your TV in sleep mode, so you can set it up like an hour to turn off by pressing here. And then we have the typical play, pause, stop, and stop button, play, pause, and stop buttons. So this is it. If you want to change the batteries of this remote control, you can slide this panel out. You're gonna get 2 AAA batteries, and this is about it. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video.